Well, good afternoon. It's Klynn and Lisa.
It is.
Yes.
We're back.
We're back. We tried to meet with you this morning, but
We did. Facebook was not cooperating
Yes.
very well at all.
Yeah. So again, I'm at RE/MAX Real Estate Center here in Ames, and Lisa's with Global State Mortgage just down the hall.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the heat again. I think we talked about that last week too.
We might have. It's just kind of been ongoing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
So,
everywhere in the country, no matter who's watching, is probably feeling
the heat. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and the heat is hot in the real estate market.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a hot market. Whether you're a buyer or a seller,
That
or
is true.
you're going to feel it.
You are. So it's a hot market, but it's not a frenzied market.
No.
It's not as frenzied as it is in the spring in the Ames market, because we're pretty dictated by the university schedule, lease schedules, and all that kind of thing. But there's still great properties out there, and there's still buyers out there. So
Absolutely.
if that right property comes in the market and you have run across that, and that's something we've always been looking for, but our house isn't on the market.
Right. So what do you do?
Yeah, we can do a couple things, but we're going to talk about getting that offer in there for that house that you want. You don't want to lose.
Right.
But I haven't got my house sold. So I have them call Lisa. And I say, ask Lisa about a bridge loan. And then they say, what's a bridge loan? I said, talk to Lisa.
Right. And so when people talk to me, if you've ever owned a house in the past, bridge loans were pretty plentiful, and they looked a lot different pre-housing crisis than they do post-housing crisis.
Correct.
So just a bridge loan technically is a temporary loan that you get on your current residence to bridge that gap between selling that house and buying your new house.
Okay. So are you essentially two loans then?
You have two loans.
Okay.
So there's a couple different things on it. So most of the time, if you get a bridge loan, you have to have your house listed with a realtor.
Right.
Klynn, realtor needs to list your home.
That's right.
You cannot be doing it for sale by owner or something like that.
Right.
It has to be a listed property in order to do your bridge loan. Another thing is there's a couple different variances on a bridge loan. You need to have equity in your house. So if you are somebody who maybe did 100% financing a couple years ago, and maybe you're going to get a little bit out of your house, or you can pay your realtor commissions for the sale of your house, but you're getting a couple thousand. I mean, bridge loans probably aren't something that fits into that, but we can always take a look for you.
Right.
You usually need to have that equity position, because that's why you're doing a bridge loan a little bit.
Exactly.
Is to get that equity out for your new house.
Exactly. So that's really kind of trying to work the angles here and trying to position yourself in the right spot to get that house. Okay. The other option is making a contingent loan. Contingent offer. Right. So when you're in that position where you find that house, your house isn't listed, and talk with Lisa about the bridge loan. Even if it's possible to get a bridge loan, you still can make a contingent offer if you're not in a competing situation, so that it puts you in that position so maybe you can get your house sold without having to go that bridge loan option.
Correct.
If you can coordinate the closing of both
of them around the same time.
So if I say I wanted a little extra time, so say I qualify for a bridge loan.
Yes.
I got my house sold.
Yes, you got equity.
I got equity. So could I close on the third week on my new purchase of the month, and then close on the...
You might be able to.
Yeah, so I have a week to move. So
yes,
that's a good thing to think about.
It is a great thing, because I mean, when you have a house, say, especially people that went from apartment, now they bought a house, now they're buying that next house. It's amazing how much people accumulate from that apartment to their house, right?
Yes. Have you seen the streets lined up this week with the stuff that's being moved out of apartments? Yeah, that's a fun trip.
If you want free stuff too, like just
good time to come to Ames. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's a couple different things on your house too. So if you're closing afterwards,
right?
But so you actually have a purchase contract that says my current house actually has a contract on it. There's a couple different things in that. That you can either do a bridge loan, depending on your equity position, to pull equity out. Right. You can do a home equity line of credit, maybe, to pull that money out of your house before it closes. Okay. So that's sometimes an option for people.
All right.
And it depends on using that payment to qualify for your new house. if you've got somebody that's buying your house and their financing has been fully approved, even, we don't have to use that payment for you to buy the new house.
Oh, that's nice.
So sometimes people can qualify better if you have that, but we have full financing. So the lender, that whoever they're using, can give us a letter of full commitment. Then we don't have to use that payment.
Okay.
So that's a good thing too.
All right, that's awesome, because we want to make sure you get that house that you want.
Yes.
Right.
And there's a lot of moving parts. So
a lot of moving parts. So trying to coordinate the closings, you're selling, you're buying, coordinating closing dates, getting the right kind of loan. If you can get that bridge loan, if you've built up enough equity in that house.
Yeah.
So
it's possible. So it's worth a conversation.
It's worth a conversation. Some people are a little uncomfortable with the bridge loan, with the 2 loans thing, but if we have your home on the market, ready to go, we get that offer submitted, get it approved, and maybe even just use that bridge loan just for that week gap.
Right, a week gap, or I think too, if you want to put in, if you're approved for a bridge loan, it doesn't mean you have to use it.
Correct.
So if you've got your house listed and you put in a non-contingent offer, let's say during that, it's a 60-day close, say, and during that time, Klynn sells your house for you, then you still have your bridge loan, but you don't have to actually use it because now you're maybe going to sell. Maybe you want to close before, and so you have it available. You didn't have to put in a contingent offer, that you don't need to use it.
Right. So even though you qualified for it, it's not going to cost you anything.
Correct.
So yeah, it's a good little plan to have in your back pocket.
It is.
So all right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So any questions on bridge loans or how contingencies work or non-contingencies work?
Particularly contingencies. Yes.
Yeah. You just need to talk to us about how that all fits together, or if you have questions just on what a bridge loan is. Like I said, they've changed a lot over the last few years. So if you just have questions on what does one even look like and would I qualify, it costs nothing to have a conversation or just to talk about your options. Yeah. So.
And we could even do it over Skype since it's cooler to sit in your air-conditioned house.
Absolutely. Yeah. You don't even have to leave your house.
You don't. Yeah. All right.
Well, stay cool, everybody, no matter where you live or what you're doing, and get in the pool or be in air conditioning. I don't know.
Yep. Drink plenty of water.
Drink a lot of water. Don't get dehydrated.
And have a good rest of the day.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.